W. had made his first million on the oil field and they wanted more room in the house, and George W. wanted a pool, so they moved one more place here in Midland. There they had Marvin.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
Hello.
We're still in Midland.
We'll be here for a while.
Yeah. Guess what we discovered? What did we
What?
discover? We discovered that George H.W. and George W. lived here in Midland.
This is his childhood home.
Yeah, this is W's childhood home. And so we get gonna tour it. Y'all wanna come along? Let's go.
Go see. Let's check it out.
Closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your head down.
This is the George Bush home, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. We're going to take a tour of his home, of the home of both presidents, 2 presidents, and a first lady.
You're right. They moved here in 1950.
I thought it was in the 50s that we were trying to mathematically figure out when they lived here. So they moved here.
His sister Robin, who was born in California. And their pictures are right here. Oh, good. And then in February 1953, Jeb was born. And then about 3 weeks after Jeb was born, Robin went to her mom and said, I think today I'm just going to lay in the grass and watch the cars go by, or maybe I'll just stay in bed. And there were some other indicators, but Barbara really didn't think that was the average 3-year-old thing to say, so she decides to take her to a local pediatrician to do some tests. When the test results came back, the pediatrician told Barbara, don't bring Robin, bring your husband. And that's when they found out she had late stages of leukemia. Out of the street right there, you can see everything behind, including the gas meter of our gift shop is all the same, so it's kind of cool. And then this is the family pet. His name is Mark, and I'll tell you more about Mark in the background, but Barbara said that Mark didn't bark. So good dog. We're going to talk about this picture when we get to George W.'s bedroom.
Very good.
George W. had made his first million on the oil field and they wanted more room in the house, and George W. wanted a pool, so they moved one more place here in Midland. There they had Marvin. And then HW wanted to go into offshore oil drilling, which required them to move to Houston. Before they left, though, Barbara becomes pregnant with Dorothy, which was a really good gift because it was another girl to replace Robin.
So there's a glare, but this is all the children as adults. And this is the ribbon cutting for this house.
Design is what Barbara sewed for the house back then. She wasn't a good seamstress, but she sewed the curtains. And the wonderful TV there is a 1949 Hoffman TV, same year model that they got as a Christmas gift when they lived in California. When they moved here, though, the closest TV channel they could get is from Lubbock, so you need the rabbit ears antenna anyway, but especially for that. But then Midland gets their own TV channel, Channel 2, in 1953, so eventually they have more. But Barbara Rice being on the couch watching her favorite program, which was Milton Berle.
Very cool. This was first Jeb's nursery, and then the other children that were born after Jeb were in this nursery.
Anyway, this house, we boast 2 presidents, 2 governors, and a first lady. But there was also another nearby first lady. Laura Bush was born and raised in Midland. She was the only child of her family, and her mother was also only child, but her grandmother has 6 sisters. But when we were doing the restoration, Laura's mother said that she still has her 1950s refrigerator in the barn, so we took it. So this is Laura Bush's mother's refrigerator.
Oh, look at that! Look how cute! That's so amazing.
And then since you're taking a video, you probably want to come over here. I'm going to show you one more feature. So let's say you're putting away a lot of groceries all at once, and your arms are full. You can actually open it by stepping right there.
Oh my goodness! You can step on it on the little foot pedal. Look at that. That's so amazing. Why don't they do that anymore?
Right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Those are two easy mechanics.
I
I know, right?
Gosh, you don't even have to have a computer chip.
No.
Anyway, any idea what this might be?
Oh.
Some kind of cone.
Now's a connection to comb, but not a comb. This is actually an angel food cake cutter. So when they made beaters for the housewife, they were making light fluffy cakes like angel food cake, and when you cut it with a knife, it gets all squishy.
Right.
So this cleanly goes through angel food cake, another cake to break it up so you get nice clean slices. And the connection to the comb is when the inventor of this dies, he dies in the 1960s, and the obituary said that the African American took the same shape for the pick in their hair. Turning board would go, but Barbara really hated this one. She liked the portable one in the back room to watch the kids play in the backyard. Yeah. Plus you have to move all of this and that.
Yeah.
When they grew, they also added OX for Oxford. Of course, you only had to dial the last 5 numbers locally, but it was a party line, so they did share their phone line with one of their neighbors.
No secrets when you have a party line.
Right. George W.'s bedroom. George W. was 5 when he moved in, about 9 when he moved out. This house, he had his own bedroom, but the other houses he shared with his brother. But the original owner, this is where the nephew was, and the bed, the shelves, the desk, and the dresser were built into the walls, and that is the original dresser. Another bathroom here, so we took all of that off to equal what the Bushes had when they were here. When we took off the sheetrock, luckily the son had put up the design of the shelves.
Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide.
War II, and he was shot down over Japan, but luckily an American submarine rescued him. Luckily, because other pilots that were captured were tortured, and some were even eaten by Japanese soldiers. So we often joke with Barbara that he almost became an orator. But anyway, after the war, he goes to Yale, the same university as his father, and he graduated with a degree of economics in 2.5 years. When he graduated, many of the family members wanted him to go and work for their business, or his father was in banking. He actually had 2 offers from Wall Street, but the Bushes had this mindset that if you're going to show what you're made of, you have to go out there and do it on your own. So a family friend invited him to come to West Texas and told him that if you started at the bottom of the oil industry and work yourself up, you're going to learn some very valuable skills in a very valuable industry. Of the original owner, this is where the widow's sister was, and to give the sister privacy, both of them had a private entrance. But when the Bushes lived here, this was Robin's bedroom, and to give, when Robin got sick, the parents took out the middle door so that they could hear something went wrong. When she passed away, this became Neil's and Jeb's bedroom. But it is our baseball room because both Georges were in baseball. Right here is a picture of George H.W., and he was the captain of the Yale team. And as captain, he had the privilege of accepting a signed autobiography from Babe Ruth. Now, H.W. said Babe Ruth really couldn't speak at this time because he had cancer of the throat, and shortly after this, the same year, Babe Ruth passes away. But H.W. leads Yale to the first 2 College World Series. Both of those were played in Kalamazoo, Michigan against 2 separate California teams, and both of those, unfortunately, Yale loses. But those are the only 2 times Yale has gone to the College World Series. This is George W., and he's the first president who became president after playing Little League. His father was one of the coaches, and his father loved to show off in front of the boys, so he would throw the ball in the air and catch it behind his back. The boys tried it, but they were often hit on the head and shoulder.
I can see that. So this is the scissors for the grand opening.
Be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it.
Here's Earl. He's the president of the United States of America.
Can't touch us no more.
Wow, that was pretty awesome.
Pretty neat. I love seeing things like this. I
Yeah.
love like the historical places and things like where people lived.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty cool little house.
Yeah, they have some of the rooms set up with the furniture and then other rooms with exhibits.
I like an exhibit, yeah.
Where you could read and learn about their life here and what they did here.
Yeah.
Sorry
about the car going by, but we're on the road.
We are on the road. Yeah,
But yeah,
apologize.
we also found out we got a lot of other information of the different places around Midland that has connections to the bushes. So
We're going to check
we're
some of
here
those
till
out.
April. We'll be able to check those out.
We'll share some of those with you. Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something along with us. And don't forget to go out and find your adventure.
Each other